Pixar has become a shining example of how far a person's creativity may take them. From its humble origins and collaboration with Disney to their immensely successful and breathtaking enchanting films, the studio has unquestionably left its stamp on animation history. Not only are their stories brought to life with stunning visuals, but they also have some of the best writing. Disney as a whole has long been a source of motivational quotes, but the people at the other studio have their fair share of cartoon wisdom as well. So here are the top 10 Pixar movie motivational speeches and quotes. Number 10. Adventure is out there, from Up. The notion of joie de vivre appears to be a recurring subject in many Pixar lines, but it's one that everyone can get behind. This small grain of motivation, uttered initially by the fearless Charles Muntz, but pushed home by the adorable Ellie, urges Carl to step out of his comfort zone and into the masses of adventure and hazard. Sometimes all we need is a little push to get out of the trenches of the mundane. Number 9. Please take her to the moon for me, Inside Out. When the adored Bing Bong said his famous last words, there wasn't a dry eye in the house, but it was difficult not to acknowledge them. On the one hand, this may be interpreted as Riley's imaginary buddy passing the torch to her more mature emotions. On the other hand, it could be interpreted as an inspiring remark that motivates the heroes to return to headquarters. In any case, it's a really emotional event. Number 8. You're weird. I like you. Also from Up. Short, simple, and to the point seems to sum up Ellie's exuberant and encouraging personality, doesn't it? Ellie is almost the polar opposite of her beloved Carl, being the more outspoken and lively of the two. Carl may be a little more quiet and stern in his ways, but she has a soft spot in her heart for him. Number 7. If you had the chance to change your fate, would you? From Brave. Whether they've seen Brave or not, everyone has asked themselves this question at some point. How many times have people reflected on their lives and wondered how things might have turned out differently if they had taken a different path? They've probably done more than they'd want to acknowledge. Fortunately, Merida provides an answer. Our destiny is within us. We just need to be brave enough to realize it. Number 6. I can't stop Andy from growing up, but I wouldn't miss it for the world, from Toy Story 3. It might be a good idea to have tissues on hand for the following entries. Although everyone agrees that Toy Story 3 is the best entry in the series, there is something to be said for number 2. While this is the first time Woody and the gang confront Andy's impending maturation, it was arguably handled more kindly in the previous film than it was in the third. Number 5. I never look back, darling. It distracts from the now. From The Incredibles. People would kill 1,000 times over for your unwavering confidence, Edna Mode. In fact, what other mentality could a designer for superheroes possibly require? Edna is always one who fosters growth and change, even in himself. As fashions and fads change, so does one's environment and situation. What better way to inspire others to get out there, battle, and win? Number 4. Just keep swimming, Finding Nemo. As repetitious and slightly irritating as this quote from everyone's favorite forgetful fish is, Dory does have a nice motto for when life gets you down. In a strange manner, this quotation is a play on Walt Disney's lifelong mantra of keep moving forward. And as anyone who's been washed in Disney's waters knows, that's always a wonderful attitude to have, memory loss or not. Number 3. Your only limit is your soul, from Ratatouille. People simply do not give Ratatouille enough credit these days. Before Up and Inside Out, this film really delved into some dark waters. Remy is learning to express himself and refine his culinary skills while also learning to look deep rather than back. This remark may appear to be simple and clean, bashful at first, but it serves as a reminder to viewers to maintain their tenacity. Number 2. Ego's Evaluation, also from Ratatouille. There is no better monologue in Pixar history than Anton Ego's review. With how insightful it is, it might be examined under a magnifying glass for hours. Not to mention the clear shift of perspective for the formerly vicious food critic. However, the message is that not everyone can be a great artist, but great art can emerge from the most commonplace of sources. He is a man of character. Number 1. I want to live, not survive, from Wall-E. Despite the fact that the film's primary characters don't say much, the captain of the Axom, on the other hand, makes this poignant remark. Whether one is returning to their home planet or not, there is a distinction to be made between surviving and living, which many seem to have forgotten. At the end of the day, the objective should be to sustain, not to survive. Well guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching.